So it's pre-market on the first trading day of 2023. And here already there are some interesting, I wouldn't say anomalies, but just patterns that haven't played out in some time. The DAX is up, so that's significant. That's my pre-market indicator. Obviously, you've got the futures charts that you can check for each, for the NASDAQ, the SPY, to get the US open. But yeah, I just still think Europe is getting more and more important. So I'm just taking the DAX as a better global barometer for now. It's up nicely, testing previous support. So that's interesting so far. The day is very young, obviously. The dollar, though, is also up almost the same amount. But I mean, anything above 1% is very significant. You can see it on the chart here. It's just stormed out, sort of trying to form a double bottom here. And also at the moment, it's above the descending line. So that's interesting, sort of reversing the mood on the last trading day, where I remember making a video on that where we spoke about the close, how it's the lowest close in a long time, right at, or you could even say under support. So it tested just below. So dollar looked pretty bearish last trading day, and so far it's just stormed out. So looking very bullish. So that's interesting because you got the dollar up and the DAX pre-market up, and you can also look at the VIX. This is also interesting because the VIX is up 5%, which is pretty impressive given it's been very weak and it hasn't seen some massive outperforming days in a while. So, but it's just interesting. You've got the VIX up, which suggests fear, which suggests US markets down. But then you got the DAX up 1.5%, and the dollar and VIX being up, that has made sense before. But when you put the DAX into it, it's all a bit strange. What you also have is gold and silver. Oh, by the way, interest rates are lower. And that suggests no fear. So you've got no fear with the yields down. And then you've got no fear with the DAX up. But then you've got the VIX up and you've got the gold, the dollar up. But yeah, also you have gold and silver up. So you've got sort of 3 fear trades up and 2 non-fear trades up, if you know what I mean. So it's really hard to tell the direction. But yeah, so far gold, look, it broke out of its sort of 25 to 30, 1825, 1830 resistance. So far it's above it. And at one point it tested 1850, which is also the upper end of this ascending line. So that was pretty perfect technical resistance there. But that's interesting, gold and silver both. Silver's also higher than its previous resistance. So let's see, the day is young. Let's see how US market open changes things, but that's so far pretty anomalous stuff. That'll do. Let's see. I'll do another video after the market close, but I just thought that would be pretty interesting to bring up so far.